3 coplanar points, and bam, there's the radius of the Earth.
On the level.
The way I phrase it is a monument to the curvature of the Earth. It really
totally
is.
agree.
Level.
It really
totally
is.
agree.
Level.
And bam, there's the radius of the Earth.
All right, I want to welcome Bev. Try Thinking. Haven't been here for a while. Welcome back, man. What's up?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for inviting us back, Jose.
You got it. Yeah, we've been chatting over here. John Bernard's kind of interrupted her. But Chris Berry has been on it, It's kind of an open panel. Chris Berry and John agreed to talk to the other guy, so it's been all right. It's been decent.
Sweet. Yeah, I've been listening. But I've just had me tea, though.
Cool. There's a little bit of a personal feud. No big deal, but on Blue and Chris Berry over here about calling a liar. So maybe they want to finish sorting that out, take an extra minute, and then we'll move on.
Oh, look, if I did, I did. I don't think I did. I thought I just said he was wrong, but maybe I did. I don't remember.
I have to say, hey, Pep, keep on. Let them hear some truth about the level, please.
Yeah, John. Tomorrow that'll be big one. Tomorrow.
The level on the horizontal reality. What is the horizontal level? You cannot escape from it. It's just fact. But nobody can escape that from and make up something that is not real. It's something we have to have clear for us. So I hope I will say something about that, Cliff.
I can't wait on Blue to find this clip or whatever. If it's true, if I did call him a liar, then absolutely will not apologize for that. Don't really give a crap. He does lie. We all lie. So there you go. Have a nice day.
It wasn't.
Thank you. Wait,
John.
Really
It was me. It was not Chris.
But let me say this to Chris Berry here on voice. Chris Berry, thank you for coming, bro. I appreciate it. It was fun, for real.
Thanks.
You're welcome anytime, bro.
All right, man. See y'all later.
So everybody knows that
Hey, Chris.
It was me saying that. It was not Chris. So
you called him a liar?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. We'll find out. Blue's going to find it. And if he's wrong, he owes me a lot of money.
But
you all heard the best.
Shit, hey, that's big $5 there, man.
$5.
Well, here's what I'll say. If I called him a liar, if I was wrong, I'll give Jose a $5 super chat. And if he's wrong, I expect him to do the same.
I call him a liar because.
So while he's looking, I posted the link. You can see how many images taken by ISS crews. Amounts to 1,129,177.
Okay, I gotta do a shout out to Leal. Shout out to Leal in the YouTube chat. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Let me properly shout out. We got a big panel, but remember, guys, we have microphone voice priorities here today, and we got in the panel Angel of Attack, Be Ball for Life, Bearded Devil, Bev Try Thinking got mic priority. Big Blue is here. Brian Mabbett got mic priority. Shike is here. Chris Berry is about to leave, but if he want to stay, he got mic priority. Crit is here. He got mic priority. Dr. Bob is here. John Bernard's got mic priority. Larry GPS is here, and Sean Smith. Thank you, everybody, over YouTube. If you don't like what you're seeing or listening, then leave us a dislike. But if you are getting entertained, leave us a like. It's free, it's easy. So support and be interactive. Take the floor, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, I'm just not really here to talk. I just got a notification message from a couple people said that Bev was over here, so I was hoping maybe you could farm a lot of super chats like Gem Panda did the other day. Just here for the entertainment value.
Good to hear you. You haven't been here too much. Maybe you've been here one or twice, but yeah, good to see you, man.
Well, yeah, thank you. Thanks for doing this, too.
Good to see you're okay, Chris.
We have to understand, talk about some facts then. We have to talk about the microwaves and the line of sight and the real science and what we have on the table. We have a real measurements and we have a radar. Reality of the radar, a Navy radar that can reach 500 miles straight line of sight, right out. Where is the geometric horizon there? There isn't. There is no geometric horizon to be that you can measure because it isn't there. It's only a apparent horizon through the flatness. So we have a Navy radar that you can see 500 miles straight line of sight. It's using microwaves and radio waves. It proves it can't be a globe.
All right. Thank you, John.
There is a radar horizon.
Thank you. I was going to say,
there is a radar horizon.
Bob, excuse me. Thank you, John. I want to ask Bev or Brian that just joined, if you want to take the mic, maybe kind of warm up the room a little bit. Tell us a little something that we can listen to, man. Appreciate it.
Cool. We warm up for tomorrow.
Nobody can say anything against it because it's all facts.
Warm up for
It's
tomorrow.
facts.
Yeah, we are doing the going over the 7 basic facts. What tomorrow we're going to go over is the right line geometry of reality, starting from first principles, running through that. Then we'll go over a couple of different models, geometric models, and then I'll show you how we get a proof for a straight line within geometry that we can practically use with the right line geometry in reality to prove a straight line. So that's to come and look forward to tomorrow. But I'd like to say,
good, yeah.
I'd like to say as well, over these last couple of years, whatever we've been doing a couple of different things. One of them has been finding a proof for something that's obviously plainly obvious. It should be axiomated in reality, right? Level is horizontal, but some people questioned it. So we've been doing that, and we've now got the package together to carry on. But the other part of it has been, I don't know, it's like trying to work people out, trying to work yourself out, trying to work out what it is we're all doing here and how people's minds work and the cognitive dissonance that happens in everyone's head. So there's a bit of that as well. I mean, you guys everyone's treated us as though we're outcasts or something, but it's because I don't think you guys have truly understood what we were doing. Because of you, it's been clouded. There's a model that's clouding your minds and your perception of everything, of reality as well. Even the way that we all interact with each other, it's all clouded. So we're hoping to start a new way of talking to each other, where we can progress and move forwards and stop all of the obfuscation and talk of imaginary things. Cut back to reality and to the fundamental basics of what we all know.
Yeah, we're gonna do a kind of figure it out, I do my rant, my ramble, my intro for like the first 5 minutes. We'll open the panel. Hopefully you guys are already here or coming, the first people coming in, and then you can kind of do your interactive presentation are going to be there. If you got question for me, I don't know a lot about it, but I can agree or disagree. Now, there's going to be whoever joined that is not from the on the level crew that are going to do the presentation. They will mute themselves, and if they talk in between, they're not asking any question, they're going to be server muted throughout the presentation, unless you got questions and wanted to be interactive but not argumentative. After you do your whole presentation, then we kind of open the mic for more of an open discussion. But considering that the on the level crew and whoever is non a globe proponent will have microphone priority, so it's going to be no insulting, no personal attacks. It's going to be the day for them. They're going to have a kind of control over the show tomorrow. So we'll see, man. I think it could be good.
Sweet. And can I ask Larry? Can you come in as well, Larry? Can you come and join us for tomorrow? Because we'd like to have a bit of backing for just to make sure that what we going over with this right line geometry of reality is true. I mean, everybody will be able to judge for themselves, but it'd be good to have Larry around. You all right with that, Larry?
Larry, you awake? Okay, Larry, if you listen to this or anybody let Larry know, like, he's invited tomorrow. He probably either busy listening or I'll let him know. Yeah.
Sweet.
No, I had stepped away since.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I had stepped away because it's their day, but I will be available. I will
So you're
sit in.
not going to listen when it's not your day?
No, today's your day. But yeah, I'll be around tomorrow, and
yeah, that'd be cool, man.
I will entertain questions and give whatever I can,
It's sort of
about.
It's an interactive presentation, so would you like to be part of the interactive presentation? That's what I'm saying. I'd like you to be there.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
I'll sit in.
Thank you.
And it'll still be your day, but yeah, I will. I will help.
Thank you.
That's good. Hell yeah, we're coming together.
Can I ask Bev? Can he elaborate on the package he has, or he would do it tomorrow?
I would not like to elaborate on my package at all. But I mean, this is the presentation that has been offered up many times to anyone to come over. Not many people have taken it up, to be honest. I don't know why. I've heard a lot of talk about all sorts of tests and everything, but nobody seems to have bothered to actually come and work it out. So yeah, I'll like I say, I'll work everybody through everything tomorrow, from first principles to the final product. Right, it'll all be explained.
Where will it be?
Here. That's what Jose's just arranged, right? Jose, yeah?
I'm sorry, I just didn't hear.
Yeah, here tomorrow. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was AFK for a second.
Same
Yeah,
time as this, ish.
Same time,
Yeah.
started today. I probably schedule it. I'll schedule it later on tonight today, so it'll be scheduled. And tomorrow I update it maybe 5 or 10 minutes before or after, so the schedule is updated and everybody get the notification right on time.
Okay. Yeah. I'm right for that. And it might need me to go on camera. You're all right with the camera? Sometimes it's been failing a bit recently over at our server.
Yeah, I'm good with screen sharing. If anybody want to either present screen or camera, we're up for it.
Sweet. So anybody else? Any questions? I mean, that was the priority was to work out whether it's straight or curved, isn't it? That is the big thing. And like, since we are talking about shape, then that's definitely talking about geometry.
You have a good comment from the chat, babe. I want to read it to you.
Go on.
Jesse Kozlowski says, you have a great accent. It reminds him of John Lennon. That's a good thing. Hell yeah. Shout out to Jesse.
Well, yeah. Shout out Jesse. I mean, Jesse could come and do If Jesse wants to come and sit through the interactive presentation.
Yeah, I love to
that'd
see
be
that.
even
Jesse
better.
hasn't been on a while, but if you
know.
want to come in, Jesse, you're welcome, man.
Betsy has a 9-to-5 job. It's hard. I don't have a 9-to-5 job.
On a Friday, it's going to be tricky for America, but yeah, maybe.
Can I put as well? B-Ball keeps posting a thing in the chat about the Bev test from Slice Barcane. Well, everybody knows about Slice Barcane's bending water level experiment, don't they? And all of the stuff that Slice got. Well, he's also made a video saying about Bev versus honesty and about the test that he doesn't know about. Nobody knows anything about it. So why everybody seems to think there's a problem with honesty and fraud, because he did say that on this show, something to do with fraud. I'm not so sure how you can fraud anything for doing a test, but yeah, I mean, all of those sort of claims that I've had to deal with have come from nowhere, right? The I don't know, claims of fraudulent tests when I've not took any money. In fact, Slice Barcane was the man that's got everybody to pay for all of his equipment for his experiment that he hasn't done. Nobody seems to be bothered about Slice Barcane. So
yeah, I don't, and I wish he could come in, but he doesn't do Discord. Last time he came in, a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, it was on Google Meets. But oh well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have been asking
Slice Barcane.
I have been
Why should
asking
we be concerned about Slice
I
Barcane?
have been asking Slice Barcane for a chat.
Let me sort this out, Rob and Bev. The Rumpus. This is maybe you're off the loop. It's Flat Earth Week, and non-globe proponents have the microphone priority, so nobody will interrupt when, let's say, Bev, Rob, John, and others are talking. Nobody will interrupt anything unless they want to talk to you guys and interact with you. Damn, that's loud. You got the green light to talk. If not, the floor is all theirs. So no interruption to any Flat Earthers or level earthers.
Speak when spoken to.
Well,
okay, so
Bev doesn't understand the difference between horizontal and level, so what chance have you got of a decent presentation from
Barcane has got all of the equipment for doing this test. He could do the test that I could have shown you. If he'd have come to have a chat with me, he could have done the test that I'm proposing. Very easily, he's already got the equipment.
Between horizontal and spherical Earth.
What? You don't even know what my test is, Rumpus. So you're the same as everyone else here. Like, too scared to come over and actually ask me about it. Because you know what you're going to find out, Rumpus.
Well, the trouble is you're an objectionable git. I mean, you've got a really appalling interaction style. You specialise in over-talking, interrupting people and preventing them from speaking. You make lots of sarcastic comments. You're not a very pleasant person to interact with, as well as the fact your test is absolutely stupid.
Okay. That's along with you not knowing.
Who overtalks people?
Well, Bev specialises in interrupting people about 4 words into an answer. He's not a very good person to interact with.
That's your name.
Ironic. How can you say so, Rumpus? You know you're the worst man.
You do know there is a terminology called rumpusing, don't you?
I do.
Yeah,
I do. Yes,
I do. It's your name, rumpusing.
That's right. Well, the trouble is, I got that from trying to get a word in with Nathan Oakley, but Bev is as bad as Nathan Oakley in terms of interrupting people and preventing them from making their points.
Can you mute him, please?
There we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes, you got it. Rumpus, sorry.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Yep, you got it.
So we was talking about Slice Barcane's test. He's got all of the equipment. He's had a fundraiser where people paid him money and he's bought the equipment to do a test. And now all you need to do is work out a method and you would be able to perform a test. But how many of you guys have ever thought about using some sort of formulation to form a test to prove something? How many of you guys have ever done that?
A test, Bev?
Yep.
It's a test now.
Oh,
Every
Slice
time I
Bar
set
Canes is a
test,
test, is it? It was an experiment,
I
Slice
don't
Bar
know.
Canes. Is it a
Well,
test
I don't
now?
know what it is.
Well, I can only speak for me, but I have not done it more than a few hundred times, Bill.
You've not done what more than a few hundred times?
Worked out a test and a test method and performed the test and analyzed the data. Isn't that what you were talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, a test for shape.
To measure a curve, right?
Yeah, the curve
Right?
of
To
the
measure,
water
Yeah,
level.
I've done
measure
it.
a curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
how
I've
did
come
you
up with,
measure a curve?
stuff like that a few hundred times. No, I'm not talking about.
Yeah,
He just said a test. He didn't say measuring a curve.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Just jump in then, Blue. Go on.
I believe,
Yeah, good job.
I believe his proposition was to come up with a formulated test of which both sides can agree, and that will be a test that maybe we've never seen before.
Yeah, which is what will happen tomorrow. I will walk you through from first principles all the way through to the test. You guys can agree or disagree, right? I mean, that's the point of this. It's a presentation for me to show you guys to see whether you guys agree this is a test. That's it.
We've already seen.
And hopefully a little bit of negotiation.
What do you mean negotiation? If you want to redesign it, then for yourself, then you can do that.
Yeah, well, or add to the design.
Add. Well, you can add to your design for you that you want to do. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. I misunderstood the interaction.
Well, Bev, that was a point of Slice Barkane's video, is that he analyzed your test.
What test?
And he pointed out the flaw within
What
your
test? What test?
It's been you've been proposing.
It has it's been changed, right? It has been changed. It's been modified. Later information has come to us, right? That has enabled us to rework it, to make it, to optimize it, to make it more
we'll
cost
see what you have
effective.
then.
Yeah, you will tomorrow.
No problem. Sounds great.
Yeah, any one of you could have come
come
over
over
at
to it.
any time to do it. I mean, I've been asking people to come. I mean, we might have been at this point a bit earlier if Slice Barcane might have wanted to come.
Hey, why do we have to go over to your server and be subject to all the great individuals you have in your server?
Let's avoid that now. That has nothing to do with this topic now.
Attacks.
It's gonna happen tomorrow. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
We look forward. We look forward. We don't look past.
I have a quick question for Bev. On your test, Bev, does it not involve several water levels or several steps taking with an auto level? You do it in several steps rather than one long shot.
No, George. No.
Oh, so you've given that up.
Given what up, George?
Doing your test in steps where you have several auto levels going leapfrog or several steps.
I think that's what we're going to find out tomorrow,
George. That particular bit that you were talking about is differential leveling. That was in order for me to explain to you guys how leveling happens in reality. I mean, you guys should know about this differential leveling, right? You specifically, George.
I know what differential leveling is.
Okay, so if you let me finish, George.
You cannot overtalk him, George.
Thank you. So in order for me to explain what a water level is, I had to explain what an auto level does. And in an auto level, you use differential leveling. Now, what George is talking about is those individual steps of an auto level. But a water level doesn't work like that. You can just make a water level longer. So there's no individual steps. And like I say, the test has been a water level geometric test. Just the water level. The auto level and all of the other levels can check that a water level's doing its job. But like I say, I think the water level is the most accurate. and the
But-
test is based
So
around
you're
the
going to
water
do
level.
2 steps. So
But-
you're going to, again,
Listen,
do
Why
the
didn't you let him
No,
finish
don't
his
talk now. I'm
sentence?
talking now. I'm talking
Hang
now.
on.
I just want to say one, but it always comes to the sea level to the end. Keep
So,
on.
Beth, again, it boils down to you're going to do several steps moving forward rather than one long shot.
So you didn't even listen, did you?
There's
No,
one.
I'm not asking him.
Okay.
Well, we wait and we see tomorrow.
You can't wait, can you, George?
He's getting excited.
Yeah, he is. He is. Chomping at the bit.
It's like a girl.
Yeah,
And he
and I'm
lives on the
gonna
lake.
take power, and I'm gonna start muting people that start interrupting the non-globe proponents, because I stated very loud and clear a few times today, the non-globe proponents have microphone priority. So why in the hell people want to interrupt when they are talking? I don't understand it.
But people want to see that, Jose. They want to see the people get triggered, don't they? Get all shouty and...
No, I know.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
the shit shows, and I like the all over the place too, but it's a different flavor these next few days. So I'm not very popular with a lot of people, but fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah, I would imagine you're pretty brave doing this, Jose.
I think I will give you $100,000.
You've gone up in my estimation, Jose.
I'm thinking,
Appreciate
no,
it,
$100,000 too much, maybe 50,000. Yeah. To your conto,
Do you want to read some super chats? I hope they're still coming in.
No super chats. I'm
No.
waiting. If we get any super chat, we'll read them. But yeah, no money.
Oh,
It's okay.
Flat
It's okay.
Give Jose a super shout. He reserved it because he is doing the right thing and he has given us a chance. So I think the Fratters have to give him something. I think so.
George is saying he's not going to show up and listen to the test if the test is in several steps. Wow. Okay, George, there's no need for you to come. It'll be painful. That's what Brian's been saying for all of this time, right? This is a painful process for some people, and if you can't bear to hear it, George, then I mean that's up to you.
Yeah, you might be struggling with cognitive dissonance, George.
That's it.
Yeah,
the problem is, Bev, that your test is bullshit right from the start.
Wow, have you seen it? Who was that? Who said that?
You're coming hard.
Who's that?
You're coming hard, John. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Who was that?
Well,
Who's
it
that?
is. It is.
What's wrong with it?
When
Give me the mic for a few minutes.
I asked you right at the start, like, why are you actually doing this?
Right at the start, not of this. You've only just come in here.
No. I mean, like when you first started talking about this test, and I'm like, well, I mean, this it's great, I suppose, that you're actually, getting out or talking about getting out there and doing some tests. But your test, to me, in its original form, it will deliver the same result whether the Earth is flat or whether the Earth is a globe. So it's a fucking waste of time.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. So
you must be struggling with cognitive dissonance as well.
I think so,
How can
yeah.
you get the same result?
So are you saying then, John, that you think a straight line can be the same as a curved line?
Yeah. You've got,
did you just say yes, John?
If you have a water level with only two
blah 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 blah
measurement points.
Not to John.
No, let him finish, John. Let him finish, because he's telling us he's working. They're working their method out here now. This is important to me. I've never heard this before. Go on. Carry on, John.
I'm not working my fucking method out.
Oh right,
like,
okay.
If you've got a water level with just two observation points at either end.
Yeah,
which
a
is
water
what
level.
I think you've got.
I have, yes.
What you would expect to find if the Earth was flat, or if the Earth was a globe, is exactly the same thing. So it's a fucking waste of time.
No way. There's definitely a difference between a straight line and a curved line.
How?
How?
Hey, John.
Well, come on.
Bev, when you get a chance, hold on, John. When you get a chance, let me know. Green light. I got 2 super chats. You actually called it, so whenever
Nice.
you're ready.
Yeah, go on.
It's a waste of time. You're not. If you do this test, if you ever actually get around to actually doing it, mate.
John, what the hell?
Go on. He's all right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were finished.
Hey, I got two supers. Let me read these 2 super chats. I haven't made much money today. I did like $12 earlier, but look, I got 2,500 Chilean pesos by Esteban Ilavaca. Thank you, Esteban. I was talking about it like, damn, they look like a lot Chilean pesos, but I like the big numbers, even though it's like $5 American. Appreciate that, Esteban. Hold on, John. Let me read this. Let me read this super chat, John.
Okay.
Esteban say, it is hard to say your old test was flawed, as was efficient and pointed by many. If you modified it, that's great. Now let's see the new one. Good luck. That's a good luck from Esteban. That's not bad.
Thank you very much.
And B-Ball, one more, John. B-Ball for live. $5 big. Thank you, B-Ball for live. Why can't this test be explained here and now? Because it requires a lot of time. So I don't think we're going to do it in a rush. But Bev, you can answer that. Why can't this test be explained here and now?
Because this test is, you have to, I have to give you guys the full understanding that I haven't missed anything. So that's why it's from first principles, right from the beginning, right from a straight line. That's where we're going to start. Well, in fact, we'll start from before that, right? We'll go all the way.
About what they define a straight line as.
It's the fucking, like, imagine if you will.
Imagine.
It's the same reason why sea level.
You're letting me mix in a fucking, and I get it very hard.
Please don't.
Very, very hard.
But John, actually, they can interrupt you all they want. You cannot interrupt them. This is Flat Earth Week, John.
So imagine if you will, Bev.
You said imagine twice then on the trot. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah, you interrupted. Well done, Bev. You're showing why we don't interact with you by that sort of interruption you just gave.
Measure what sea level is on one side, the south side of the Bristol Channel, and the north side of the Bristol Channel. That is the same elevation. Yeah, and that is what you are going to measure with this test if
I'm not
you
doing
ever
the
do
Bristol
it.
Channel. I'm not doing that.
It doesn't matter. It's an example.
Okay.
If you measure what sea level is on the south side of the Bristol Channel and the north side of the Bristol Channel, you will have the same elevation, right? That's the kind of thing that you're measuring, and there is no difference between measuring that on a flat plane like you guys have got and the reality of a globe.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you this now.
It won't. It's just a complete and utter waste of time.
All of you guys here, everyone here now, everyone in the Daily Boom, in your chat, right? We've been given these numbers. We call them the Ruhif numbers. You can all check them for tomorrow. Make sure they're correct, right? These are the drop, the 16 individual 100 meter unsighted water level calculated mind measurement drop of each individual level from the start position on your model. Right, now you can choose how you want to do it, but can you check those numbers and make sure that Ruhif and whatever and Puppy Lover, you know, all of your top guys, the ones that gave us these numbers, make sure they're right, please. Ready for tomorrow.
What's the distance between those? What's the distance of those things?
100 meters. It's Slice Barkane's bending water level experiment. His new one, not the old one that leaked that he didn't actually do. The new one. 16
and how are you proposing to measure these drops?
100 meters. I'll do that.
Leave it for tomorrow.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, it's definitely coming tomorrow. But you guys, can you guys take that? Make sure you get that meme, right, with all of those numbers on it, because they'll be handy, right? Because they're the measurements that we measure, because that's what you do. You measure measurements.
We will do that, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But I will challenge now Rumpus if he can make an argument against me. But I think he is a fucking loser. I cannot make an argument against me. I will talk about the Black Swan. Black Swan. Do you know the Black Swan, Mr.
I do.
Rumpus?
I named it. I was the person who named it the Black Swan, for Christ's sake.
I got a super chat. We got a super chat. And the super chat, I just want to present it on the screen. I've been doing this, so let me do a quick copy, and I open it on YouTube so we all can see the super chat. If you're not watching my screen share, people see it on YouTube. Super chat, $5 by Brian Leakey. Brian, thank you very much, man. We will end this week off with a bang tomorrow, Jose. Thank you, Brian Leakey. Big shout out, and thank you for the super chat. And I got that image that you posted in the Daily Boom up on screen, babe, on the numbers.
So, Rumpus doesn't understand the argument behind.
I understand it fully.
The Black Swan.
I understand it fully. I called it. I described it. I named it. I had to explain to people on Jose's Hangout, and you don't understand it, and neither does QE or Nathan.
Did you spot the flaw in it? Or not?
Yes, it's obvious. I mean, there's one word that absolutely describes the issue, and it's refraction.
Is that mentioned within the logical argument?
Yes, the premise is wrong in the argument that the horizon. He's claiming in the argument that Globers claim that the horizon is given by that formula, but that formula doesn't account for refraction, so it's utterly irrelevant. It's an utter straw man. He doesn't understand that you've got to account for refraction. He doesn't understand what the Glober position is.
Yeah, Emma was saying at the beginning, mind your P's and Q's.
Mind your P's and Q's.
There you go.
I think I can answer this one pretty easily. That you have to go through the argument first before you offer a rebuttal. If you don't know the argument and don't understand the argument, how are you going to say that the argument's wrong?
I do know the argument, and the argument's based on the geometrical right. QE claims in the argument that Globers claim that the horizon has a particular formula to the horizon. We do not have that formula to the horizon because the formula he presents doesn't include refraction. Jesus Christ, it's really simple.
No yelling, Rumpus.
Well, I mean, I've been getting several twats here, and they've just discovered this.
Formula for the horizon, Rumpus. The only thing geometrically we can know about the horizon is it is horizontal.
Bam!
Oh, when we do long distance.
Beef,
this is the problem that people have with blacks.
Can I take over? No,
I'm out.
Okay. All right. No, let me before you leave, John. Give me a second. Few people that just joined. I want to properly welcome you and thank you for coming. I see Sun Tzu. I don't know if, where you're coming from, but you can speak. You can say hi if you want. What's up?
Hello there. I'm Samurai. I just can't change my nickname.
Cool, man. Good to hear you. And Rob King, welcome back, man. What's up? I heard you commenting, but say a proper hello, man. What's up?
Thanks for having us, Jose.
You got it, man. Merle hasn't been on the server for a long time. What's up, Merle? He's probably busy over there. And I like the name change, Brian Mabbott, Mike Priority. I like that. What's up?
You called it.
Yeah. John Bernard is here. Daily T. Who is that? Daily T, I know. Is Beth, try thinking. Thank you for coming and looking forward for tomorrow presentation, man.
Oh, Lemon. Yeah. But,
well, all right. Before John, last. I apologize. Last one. I got a quick super chat. I want to read over here because maybe it's for Bev. So before if he needs to go, maybe he wants.
I'm sticking around. I was just. I was saying I was out of the Black Swan beef that was just about to happen.
Cool. All right, I got a super chat up on screen, and it's Truth Nerds for €5. Thank you very much, Truth Nerds. He say, Bev is still presupposing that level is a straight line. I see. That's why the old test was garbage to begin with. Let's see about what he improved. Damn.
How do you level a curve?
Level isn't straight.
Okay,
With the water level.
Rufus, do you know what modus tollens is? The argument from the modus tollens.
Rumpus is off. He's off the mic.
Is Rumpus off?
Can I?
He's a
Yeah, because he started yelling, he started using profanities out of context, and I had to mute him. So yeah, Rumpus is off.
It's the logic. He doesn't do logic, so he'll run from that, John. As soon as you started mentioning it, that's why he disappeared. I know. He's scared of you, John. Scared of you and the Black Swan, Rumpus.
Yeah, because I know take him down with the Black Swan. Yeah.
Jose.
Shit.
Hey, what's up, man?
Sorry, I was on push to talk. Sorry, I wasn't being rude. Hope you're well, man.
It's all right, man. All is good, yeah. And as I say, we look forward. Forget about what happened yesterday. I know I troll you and you troll me over there on the Gen Panda server, but hey, when that's a little personal trolling that we all do, but when related to the actual topic and what we like to talk about, the Earth and all that good stuff, yeah, we can agree to disagree. We don't have to be nasty to each other. So you know what I mean, right?
We both live here, right? We've both come to the Earth. So we're both here, so respect.
Yes,
Jose.
same as try thinking we had, bumping heads before or whatever, but we do what we got to do, to try to move the conversation forward a little bit. Some people might think it's backwards because they're unable to speak and to argue, but I don't know. I see it in a different way. I think this is a good exercise.
Anyways, shut up, Jose. We are talking about the reality of the life, and we are trying to understand what the fuck is happening. The politics is fucked up. Everything's fucked up. It's a fucking pandemic or something. It's everything. Nothing is true. It's a fucked up. Then we are talking about, have you been on the moon? No, we have never been on the moon. There's a fucking lies all over the place. You have to understand. Only you yourself to trust and have be living in. It's just you and nothing else. You have to use your fucking brain.
Sorry. I got a super chat notification. Look at that. Super chat are flowing. Now we got Rob King. He put his $5 Canadian. Thank you, Rob King. On the level, how do you level a curve? That's a question. Thank you very much, Rob King. And then I got another super chat if anybody want to answer that question. It's for actually on the level. How do you level a curve?
You can't level a curve because level is level. Curve is curve. You cannot say, you're small and you're fat. You cannot be fat and small at the same time. It has to be the one thing or not. So
all right, and I got one more super chat over here, and then tomorrow what we're gonna do if I get a few super chats tomorrow, who knows? Sometimes I say like, yeah, we're gonna do super chats every half an hour, and I get no super chats for like 2 hours. If we get any super chats tomorrow every half an hour, I'll let you know, like, yeah, heads up, it's super chat time, and we take 1 or 2 minutes to read a few super chats if there's any. But today I'm doing it as they come. So I got one more over here. This is Esteban Ilavaca. Thank you very much, Esteban Ilavaca. Appreciate that again. He say, Black Swan. How is the horizon Black Swan, how is the horizon in front of the platforms in other photos from the same place? No, I'm not done yet. John, I'm not done yet. I gotta read the whole thing, man. You cannot interrupt.
Start over.
John, yeah, I'm gonna start over, but you cannot interrupt, man.
Okay.
Esteban Ilavaca say, Black Swan, how is the horizon in front of the platforms in other photos from the same place? How does that work over a flat earth and water? I'll mute myself for answer.
Well, there's three factors. There's refraction, perspective, and the diffractive limits of whatever aperture you're using.
What about the swell of the water?
Also true, yeah. A lot of different factors that Globers just will say curvature. That's the lazy way of thinking about it.
How did you take into account the swell of the water in the Black Swan image?
There's waves,
Because in the Black Swan, there's probably no swells, so you can see farther. Does that help you?
That's not. Can I just put everybody right here? That's a picture. That's not a black swan. Right? The black swan's a logical argument.
It's about if P, then Q. Not Q, therefore not P.
There you go, John.
Can I make a quick logical argument?
Go on, try.
I mean, I'll try.
Okay. So if the Earth is a level plane, P, then objects at your eye level can't drop below your eye level with distance, Q. We see that, not Q, therefore not P.
Yeah, Emma would be really pissed off with you, wouldn't she?
Yeah, you gotta get your P's and Q's worked out a little better there.
Oh, what's wrong? Tell me.
What's your
Don't
Q?
forget the fucking radius of the 33959 miles.
Should we take one step back?
You're talking about optic.
You want to take one step back of the logical argument. You've just formulated a P and Q. What's the initial statement?
What, the P?
Yeah, the initial statement. The initial statement
P is the
of
radius.
logic that you formulated into a if P then Q. What was the initial statement?
The Earth is a horizontal plane.
Well done. Thank you very much. I agree.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah. If it is, then objects
That's
at
how
your eye level
elevation's
will
measured.
No.
Can I try one on you?
But if objects at your eye level drop below your eye level with distance, then it's not a horizontal plane.
Is it?
It's just simple. Well, I mean,
that's what you do, right?
It's the same point as the Black Swan. Like, if the Earth is flat, that means that objects will never drop, like the horizon will never drop below eye level.
That's not the initial statement from the Black Swan, though, is it?
That's
I
the
just
Black
said
Swan
that I
for
make
flat Earth.
my own.
That's also a logical argument, what he's doing.
Yeah.
So if the Earth is flat,
Also,
the
the
horizon
Black
will
Swan
never
is not
drop
eye
below eye level. If the horizon drops below eye level, therefore the Earth is not flat.
All right, just
Not
let
even-
him address
not
that.
even.
Hold on, Melman. Rob was going to say something. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I was just saying that the Black Swan is not the on the level argument. So I would like to talk about on the level. We don't claim here that the horizon rises to your eye level.
On
What are
flat
you
Earth,
talking
it
about?
should rise to
No.
eye level.
Nobody.
I wasn't-
Or
I
what's
wasn't-
your explanation? Why shouldn't it?
Yes,
I wasn't
Mel,
talking about the
let me
horizon.
refine. Let me refine what he said, because
Okay, give me a second. What I will say about the horizon and eye level is that the horizon will move with your eye level. So if your eye level goes up, so will the horizon. If your eye level goes down, so will the horizon. I don't
Isn't
say
that
they
why I
don't.
said?
Welcome to flat Earth.
It will
That's
always
why
rise to eye level.
That's why I didn't say horizon. That's why I said like mountains and things.
right.
Like if I'm standing on a
Can
2,000.
they get smaller?
Then why
They
did you
get
get
smaller.
but why did you bring up the Black Swan then? Because the Black
Angular
Swan
size.
argument is all about the
guys.
horizon.
I would like to
Swan.
hold on really quick, Blue and Mailman. One more mic check of one person that just joined, haven't been here, and is Cleary, so we can check on your sound.
Oh,
You got sound over there?
Jose, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the boom, bro. Good to see you.
Cool. Good to be here.
All right.
Just kind of chilling.
Yeah, you got it. And I gotta read this now. Take a little segue. John Watson gave me £5 to tell me, "Fuck you, Jose. You're just old." Thanks, John Watson. Are you mad because I muted you? Aw, so good. Man. He's
Sorry,
just
John.
Scottish for playing, by the way. You good, bro? Yeah, go ahead, Joe. You were going to ask a question.
Broken to begin with. It was in the first half of the Black Swan modus-tollens, you talk about the geometric horizon. Then you turn around and switch it to the apparent horizon. That argument is null and void. Right at that point.
There is only one
I'm
horizon,
not going to be talking
sir.
about this, okay?
Yeah, this is not even our
There's
argument.
only
That's
one.
what we were trying to say. Look at Jose's screen.
I wasn't
Okay?
talking
We're
about
talking
the
about this
horizon.
100-meter water level.
Yeah, we only see one horizon, but it doesn't mean that there aren't two.
You can't.
If you see one thing, it doesn't exclude.
What?
Are you crazy? Are
The
you
claims
crazy?
of two horizons, then, was there?
What are you talking
Well,
about?
the geometric horizon is not a visible horizon. It's the
Can I ask a question?
It's impossible to see further.
Are you saying?
Because of the
Are you guys saying that the horizon that I see when I'm at the Alps, that's a horizontal plane with all the mountains creating a horizon?
Yeah, all
Or
horizontals
is there more
are
horizons?
parallel to the plane of the horizon. Yeah, yeah.
That's not what he asked.
Ah, okay. So a mountain range when I
When
see
the mountain's in the way,
the
you're not
sky.
seeing the horizon.
A topographic
You're seeing
horizon
the
you're
sky.
talking about, right?
So the sky doesn't appear to me at the ground when there's a mountain there.
It's a topographic horizon. Yeah.
Ah, so more than one horizon. Thank you.
No, it's just
So
that's
mountains
the
are- mountains
horizon
are
that
not
you're
the ground.
looking
You're
at.
not
If
seeing
it's
the
topographic, it's
horizon.
topographic.
You're
not that
seeing
mountains
what's
are
behind
horizon.
it. That isn't the
Is
horizon.
it
horizon,
the apparent horizon?
What if I'm staring at a
horizon.
building?
Dude.
Do I see a horizon?
You just said
I mean,
there,
you're saying
there
that
is
there's
only
no
one
horizon
horizon.
on it. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one
let-
horizon, but sometimes it's obstructed by.
But sometimes it's another horizon.
Mailman, who was that? I don't know if it was Shaq or Mailman. You gotta stop like cutting in between. If you hear some other guys talking that are non-globe proponents, just let them talk. If you got a chance or
Okay.
you can jump in, then you can ask questions, but you cannot be cutting in between.
They can't
It's not
help.
gonna
They
work.
can't
Sorry,
help
Jose,
it,
it might
Jose.
be-
They can't help it.
Might be the noise cancellation
Especially
thing
Mo,
on
man.
the Discord. It
Yeah.
keeps shutting off.
Could be your voice
I'll
modulator.
mute myself.
Anyways, we have to know that we cannot have two. There's only one horizon, and it's our apparent horizon. There is no geometric horizon that we can measure. So
Yeah, there is a geometric horizon,
of
but
course
it's
there
on a
is.
sphere edge. The horizon is
One
optical,
question.
geometrical,
Pictures of a mountain
something's
range.
physical. I don't guess anybody can hear me.
Yeah.
And it is
Yes,
always
right.
horizontal.
people is always interrupting everything. So, but
John.
we have to know there is no possibility for two horizons in the same time, in the same moment. It's a ludicrous fucking shit, dumb ass.
Try
John,
not
but
to
I-
swear. Try not to swear like that, John, please.
Okay.
John, you
But,
just caught up with the Nathan Oakley mantra. There is no geometric horizon. But when you quit presupposing the ball, you realize that there is a geometric horizon, and it's horizontal.
you have to if you have all the data and everything, and you cannot measure it, and you cannot
You
confess
can't
it.
measure it. You can see it. You can go to it in a boat.
No,
and
you
your friend
can't.
with a P900
No,
can
you
look
can't.
at you.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, you can get in a boat and drive out to the horizon where you
That
disappear.
is just about. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. I'll do it right now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it anytime you want.
What do you mean no?
Is the statement horizontal? Is that geometrical? Is that a geometric statement in saying horizontal? I'd say yes. Yes, it definitely is. It's
I am going
definitely a
to
geometric statement. So
Thanks for the
therefore,
announcement, John.
if the horizon is horizontal, it's geometric.
I like how John interrupted to say he had to pee. Let me read this one. I got a super chat. 2 euros. Are you crazy? Says the supposed Viking prince. Thank you, Truth Nurse. Appreciate it.
Can I ask a basic question to any baller who is ready to answer a basic question?
Go for it.
I'm just going to post this in the chat. Could someone from the heliocentric globe proponent let me know what that is?
Which chat?
In the Daily Boom chat, right? The Daily Boom text chat.
Nothing came in there.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, live YouTube.
Some time.
Here we go.
Oh, got it. Okay, I got that up. That looks like a weird looking cat.
Cool.
Does it flat?
Your brain works, Jose. Well done.
Yeah. Sharp.
It's a little bit of a weird looking. I mean, really cool eyes. He got kind of the dark patch down under the eyes. It's not just a normal cat. A little bit weird looking cat. That's it.
Nobody
It's
else?
a good starting point, right? You know, just basic reality, just recognizing what is and what isn't.
No, I got it shoved my face like right on, almost on the screen to see the details, but but I got it. I see it.
You're the only one, Jose. Wonder why that is. Why can no other globe proponent answer that question? It's very simple, but I mean...
There you go. Yeah. I got the image up on screen. There's the chance. Anybody that want to tell us what's on screen?
They probably think it's a
Wow.
trick question or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I like biting into that. Actually, yeah, I like the trick question or trick pictures. Maybe it was something else I didn't see. Maybe there's a creep behind the little leaves or the weed, but I'm just seeing the big picture is a cat. I got to mute.
Well,
I got to toggle.
I disagree because the big picture is grass. There's only a little cat in this picture.
There you go. That's a true globe model believer. There you go. See,
Is it a real cat or is
Jose
it
lives
a
in
parent
reality
cat?
still.
This isn't a parent cat. We don't know if it's a real physical cat.
That's exactly the sort of answer you were expecting, right, Mel? Did it surprise you when Jose answered?
Yeah. He didn't check himself. He didn't second guess. He just went with his basic logic and his instincts and his intuition. And he trusted it and he proceeded forward.
Yeah.
Respect, Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm back. I had a wrong number.
See, the only reason I asked is because there seems to be this thing in human beings at the moment where some can accept basic reality, whereas some are denying basic reality.
Yeah, you're denying basic reality. Look at a
How's
sunset.
that?
You can't explain that on a flat Earth.
In favor
Yeah,
of
sure
a
you can. The
model.
light gets refracted down. Unlike what you have been propagating for years about refraction, which you're clueless
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
What on
yeah.
earth are you talking about, you idiot?
You say it.
If the
You
sun
say
is
the
split
light
by
gets
the
bent down into. You say the light gets bent down into a more dense medium, and then you pretend everything gets lifted up. You're flipping it, man. You know you are. That sun goes away and it gets bent down away from you in the more dense atmosphere, and you no longer see it.
Some people
But when
just
we
cannot. Some people just cannot contain themselves. Like
But when we
Rumpus, man.
view a sunset, what does it look like it's doing? Does it look like it's going down, or does it look like it's going away?
Both.
It's going away and it's getting magnified. It does not look smaller unless you do
And
it in infrared.
in perspective, what happens when things go away?
They appear to get smaller, but since we have an atmosphere, we don't live in a vacuum. Okay, that sun is getting magnified until the point of light extinction where you can no longer see it.
So
Is there
how come
evaporating
folks-
water in the air?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, B-Ball. Is there evaporating water in the air?
Yes, water evaporates.
Well, how come other
Yeah,
things
and
don't get
you
bigger
just
as they move away in our atmosphere, like boats
Like
or
what?
airplanes?
They do. Why would a plane
Really?
get bigger? You can't even see. Have you ever watched a plane come across your field of view? It comes out of the clouds. I live by an airport. The plane comes out of the clouds. It looks like it's going straight up until it gets straight across the top of you. Then it goes straight down, it looks like, and it disappears into the clouds way before it gets anywhere near the horizon. Because due to light extinction from the atmosphere, you can't see that plane. It gets small
No.
and it gets obscured. No. What do
My
you mean, no?
my question was, does it get bigger as it moves away?
A little tiny plane at 40,000 feet, does it get bigger as it moves away? No, it does not.
Does it stay the same size?
I haven't measured it, but I would imagine that it gets a little bit larger as it's coming up straight overhead, horizontal. But it's perspective, man. You know what it is. Don't even pretend
Yeah,
like
but
you don't. I get
perspective.
sick of that.
That less
But
15 degrees, it gets magnified, doesn't it? All sorts of
But
weird
perspective
stuff happens
tells
in
us
that
that
last 15.
B-ball, I got a time lapse of the ISS coming from the horizon to straight overhead in a time lapse like a star, like stars, and it doesn't even the ISS, and it doesn't change angular size even a little
Okay,
bit.
can I see
Can you
that?
see it?
Is that a hologram?
Can you show us that?
Guys, you kind of you were so excited, like Brian leaked it. He didn't have even a split second when he finished his statement when you guys two people just jumped behind him. You gotta relax, you gotta let him take a breath, because maybe he wasn't done, but I don't know if he was done or not, because you guys were too excited to talk right when he finished talking. We gotta relax.
I just got one thing here. I gotta get going. So yeah, great show. A lot of
Yeah.
super chats come in. It was really great. Bev really brings it. Brings the conversation. The one thing too is like really try to factor out the personality stuff, because it really does add a lot of noise to conversation. People have conflicts that don't involve the topic, the point proper, and to really work through it. See, a lot like today with the Black Swan, there's a much better conversation than some of you would have had with, say, QE. The conversation here. So the last thing I want to say is like with Black Swan, it is an optical measurement to a geometric claim. It's almost the same thing that you see in that meme with the basketball, with the low angle camera on the basketball. That's really all that's reproducing on on the Earth scale.
What have you got against QE, Crit?
Yeah,
My point with the
sounded a little
ISS.
personal.
No, I don't
My
have anything against QE, a firebrand, and kind of sometimes it goes a little haywire. But QE, I appreciate for what he does to the community, and I've really learned a lot from him, especially after interacting with a lot of globalists. Like sometimes you're like you say something.
Globalist. I was waiting for it. There it was. Everybody drink.
The
You said
globalist. It makes
it's twice.
sense.
Drink again.
Yeah, everyone take a drink, right? Anytime Crit says globalist.
Listen, my point with the ISS was he's trying to compare airplane to a light. Okay, so if we're going to compare things getting smaller or bigger in the distance, let's compare apples with apples. So the ISS is a light we see in the sky, and the sun is a light we see in the sky. The ISS is claimed to be 100 yards. So if you say the sun has to shrink in angular size over a flat Earth, well, I would say, well, how come the ISS is only claimed to be 100 yards long?
Man.
How come it doesn't
Biggest
shrink in
swimming
angular
pool in the
size
world.
over 1,000 miles?
Who says?
What kind of self-proclaimed flat earther would be validating the existence of the ISS? I do not understand that.
Guys, I'm about to wrap it up. Another 10 minutes,
Cleary,
kind of.
how am I validating the ISS?
Hold
bro?
on, Brian. Another 10 minutes, kind of talk among yourselves, and then we'll do a round of final thoughts. So, good show so far. Hell yeah.
Okay, Brian, you said you have a video or something.
Yeah, of a
where
time
you show-
lapse of the
A
light
time lapse
in the
of-
sky that they claim to be the ISS. I have a time lapse in my video that says ISS. It's a short video, and problems with the ISS, I think is the name of it. It's like like 3 videos ago. But the claimed ISS, is a light. Whatever it is, it's most certainly a light, Cleary. And it's what they claim is 100 yards long and claim to travel a 2,000-mile radius on a good night, which means you can see it 1,000 miles away. So if they're trying to say that the sun it has to change in angular size if the Earth is flat, going off of the distance. I'm going to lead them to their claim of the light in the sky that is the ISS and point out that it's 100 yards long and it doesn't change in angular size. And my time lapse proves that. Okay, Cleary, give me a break, bud.
I think you understand what I'm saying.
Rules anyway, so we still need to investigate this flat or round. And in both models, the angular size of stuff like the sun does change. They're just saying it's not changing enough, but the rules that mathematical rules that they use to say how much it should change are questionable. Because
Hey, Brian.
the higher up an object
Hold on.
is, the more it preserves its size.
Brian, I'm going to give you.
Hold on, Data. Let me tell Lemon. Lemon Bird. Haven't seen you for like 2 days now. Big offer on the table for you. I got. So tomorrow we're gonna have the On the Level crew doing their presentation. But then on Saturday, the day after tomorrow, if you are available, I'll try to DM you so you can remember. I would like you to be on the floor to chat with me, talk to me, just you and me. I want to pick on your brain. I want to give you as much time as possible. It's gonna be the Lemon Bird show. Are you cool with that? And if so, either show up on Saturday and I'll try to contact you and let you know. I really need, I owe you a Lemon Bird show because of the few days ago that somebody, because of the Glovers, were kind of very rude and they made you run because they were over talking you and shit. Are you cool with being with me? Talk to me. I just want to just give you the floor, but I can maybe ask you a question or throw you comments so you can take it from there. I know you can do big explanations, so I just gotta throw a little bit of wood and then the fire will burn. Is that cool, Lemon?
Oh, that's fine. I just had to go that show. Nothing against your panelists or anything like that. I just had to take care of some other stuff. No worries. Sure.
Cool. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, the day after tomorrow, I'll holler at you. Data, you were gonna say, man. Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah. So Brian, just looking at the ISS, you've got perspective point, which is based on optics, and you got the inverse square law based on light, right? So they're trying to use a perspective law on the sun and not an inverse square law, right? You're not going to find any linear size change when it's an inverse square law. You're only going to find linear size change in perspective. Right?
Cool.
So anyway, here's a quick formulation for you according to early astronomy. Take any diameter or area, just take any diameter times it by 3,000, you'll get its perspective point. Okay? Just in future. So if you're looking at it, like basically what it's saying is
Say that again. Take any Aries point and multiply it
take
times
any
3,000.
diameter. So for instance, if we have if you take a tennis ball and it's 2.5 centimeters in diameter, times it by 3,000, and you'll get the distance.
Tiny tennis ball.
It's just a based on perspective. Okay, it's a perspective calculation, guys.
So where are you measuring then?
Okay, so you're basically measuring the angle to the object, and it's perspective.
The angle. You said 2.5 centimeters.
So take an example. Take a tennis ball. 2.5 centimeters times it by 3,000. You'll get the distance.
But that's a tiny tennis ball. It's a tiny little tennis ball.
Okay, I'll give you an example. A 6-foot person times it by 3,000. You get 18,000 feet. That's 3.4 miles away. So that means the perspective point
a 6-foot person times 3,000 gives you a distance.
Gives you 18,000 feet. That's right. Which is 3.4 miles.
That is a pretty small tennis ball, but hold on. Hey, I wanted to ask you while I got you here. While I got you one-on-one. I wanted to ask you the math on. It seems like, man, the math on Red's rhetoric shit with the ISS. It seems like he's got one more, like his assumption of the Earth curving, or his added assumption. It seems like he's got one other assumption, not just the curvature of the Earth, but if there is no other assumptions, what would be the calculation on that before adding in the curvature?
Well, here's the thing. When you're
could
looking
you even do that over 1 mile?
Well, you're looking at the size of the ISS, what you're told the size is, and so you're back calculating based on the size, based on optics. So for this example, it is how many feet? It's 100.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I'll give you an example. So they claim that the ISS is how many feet? 150 feet.
No, 300, about 300 feet.
So if you do the math at 300 feet and you times it by 3,000, you'll get around 200 miles. Okay, but that's on perspective
What
point.
the
That's not
hell?
What are you talking about, Data? You're just making numbers up here, right? You do
Okay,
realise that
no,
none
I'm
of these
not making
things actually
numbers
make
up.
any
I'm
sense
not
that you're
making
talking
numbers up
about.
at all. It's
Like
called
you do, Bev.
degrees. 60
Yeah, yeah.
divided by 0.02 degrees give you 3,000 pieces in that visual field before one of those pieces at 0.02 degrees vanishes. So that's where the
Yeah.
3,000 comes from. A 60-degree visual
I,
field from
I
your
don't even.
level up divided by
Holy
0.02
shit!
degrees giving you
You guys catching all this?
That's impressive. Getting it,
So
write it down quick.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
don't even know if.
Lemon Bird,
I don't even know
I am
how I should
correct, right?
moderate the flat earthers. I don't even know how to do it. I just let you have it.
Lemon Bird.
Just let them run along and
I'm
hang
correct with the
themselves.
approximation
Yeah,
of
let's
3,000,
let's
right?
let's listen to who's more wrong.
Relax, everybody. You were talking about the
Yeah.
inward square log. Inward
Yeah,
square
calm
log.
down, guys. Come on, calm down.
So
So
Keep
you
going,
just
Lemon.
the
Keep going.
Lemon Bird,
you
the
can
whole
never
point of
see
me. Can I
the
finish?
ISS
Can I speak here without being
because
interrupted?
of it.
Should I
So,
turn
so
this
Lemon
No.
up?
Bird, the point of me bringing up that calculation is because it's called perspective point. Okay, so it means it's the maximum point of an object disappearing due to your perspective.
But a point
And you
is
can
that
You have
of
to
calculate
know
which
the
it.
has
size
no
of it.
parts,
So
right?
use
It's a
the number
nothing.
3,000.
Perspective
Use the number
nothing.
3,000. Yeah. Use the number 3,000 and times it by the diameter of whatever object you have. To get a better calculation,
Just
you want
3,000.
well, that's just a quick example. Yeah, just for you guys to understand.
Okay. So
point.
the 300 feet you multiply whatever you're doing in the same unit. So you multiply the 3,000 feet times the 3,000, which gives you the 200 miles. I see what you're saying.
So you have to know the size of the object
The whole
first.
point of the
You
exercise.
have to have a
You have to
1
have
inch.
a measurement.
The whole point.
I
of the
agree with that.
exercise, yes, the whole point of the exercise, gentlemen, it's called a perspective point.
Okay. Where does the
Nothing to do with
angle
Earth
come
curve,
in
gentlemen.
again then?
Okay, so how they did it, dude, they took two circles on a sheet of paper and they put it 125 feet away from an observer, a
Who is
0.5
they?
inch circle. His
Okay.
name is Dr. A.
Have you tried it yourself?
Yes, Dr. A.
Doctor.
Wilford. Dr. A. Wilford. Oh, shit, now I have to go look it up. Dr. A. Wilford. Shit, give me 2 seconds.
Oh,
That's not a very good
He's
doctor.
talking from his ass. Doctor.
Dr. A shit.
Take it. Why doctor? Because he's a doctor, it's all right. Because he is a doctor.
Yeah.
He mentioned it on 24/7 today too. I was there earlier and he dropped this one in too.
Practicing.
My next point was you can take the lights on airplanes. You can do a time lapse on the lights on airplanes, and they also maintain angular size. Okay, so these lights in the sky, y'all say it won't never work over flat Earth.
Sky.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm talking about airplanes now, man. I'm bringing it down to Earth. So they say that sun would. Well, their main proof. This is their main proof is that the sun would have to shrink in angular size on a flat and level plane. And I disagree.
That's a terrible
Light
proof.
doesn't.
Brian, that's not a proof.
Objects break those rules, and if it's higher up in the higher elevation, it approaches the horizon much more rapidly while preserving its size. So this stuff can get very complicated, but for something that's centered at the level of the eyes,
Are you trying to confuse people or actually help people?
Absolutely
How
trying
would
to
you talk
confuse
like
people.
that?
Listen mellan Yellow Bird is saying. You never listen.
Can we talk about the science of woo?
Let
We're
me
already doing that, aren't we? You
Yeah,
know
really
that
quick,
you
let
know
me
a
get
proof
5
isn't
seconds.
a proof
Let
if
me
it
get 5
isn't a
seconds,
proof.
Let me get a quick 5 seconds. Let me say a quick shout out to this is the last super chat I think I'm gonna have today. Let me read it and let's wrap it up for final thoughts. You guys can stay. I got a drop, but I'll be recording the after show. If anybody wanted, just let me know. I'll pass it to you. But Truth Nerds, €5. Thank you very much, Truth Nerds. Hail the magic FE magnification that makes the sun always appear about 30 arc minutes large. And the same people lecture us about trusting our senses. Shout out to Truth Nerds. Thank you very much. This has been beautiful. It's the most amount of people like I have here in a while with the opposite point of view from what we used to have. This is good. I'm enjoying it, bro. I'm sitting back like fucking entertainment. We got a lot of information coming, but tomorrow is going to be a special day. So if you're watching this, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. I'm going to schedule it later today. It's going to be On The Level crew. we'll talk about we'll do the horizontal presentation. Is that cool? Horizontal presentation,
Basic
Bev. I can
principles.
title it. What do you
Yeah,
think?
call it the model test. How about that?
Model test.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna type it here so I don't forget it. The model
big model
test. Perfect. Now, thank you again. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for that, and we will in the top of the show. We'll do kind of we'll go through what's going to happen throughout the day. Hopefully on Saturday we're going to have Lemon Bird Presents. It's going to be the Lemon Day, and on Sunday we wrap up with the Flat Earth Week. Hopefully we get a big participation also on Sunday. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I see JJ. JJ, do you want to give us some final thoughts? I'm going to go down the list. Everybody speak. While one person speaks, please nobody interrupt. Try to keep it short and sweet, maybe 30 seconds or under, so we can get out of here. I mean, you guys can stay, so after show will be recorded. JJ, thank you for coming. Final thoughts? B-Ball for life, you're here. Final thoughts.
The ISS is not a light in the sky. I just posted a video of it actually changing in angular size. So there you go. Thanks, Jose.
Thank you very much. Short and sweet. I like that. Bev, try thinking. Final thoughts.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. I'll be here tomorrow. Have no fear. If you're still allowed to do this. I think you're very brave, Jose. Thanks.
Thank you very much. This is kind of I have built this beast of the JG channel, me, myself, and I think I can do this as long as I follow the YouTube rules and regulations, which I'm not breaking any. So let's do it. See you tomorrow, bro. Big Blue, final thoughts.
Yeah, here's a modus tollens for you. If the Earth is flat, P, the horizon can never be in front of any distant object, Q. We see the horizon in front of objects all the time, not Q. Therefore, the Earth is not flat. Thank you, Jose.
Thank you very much, Big Blue. And this is a very solid for final thoughts. Thank you, Blue. Let's go with a final thoughts.
And just one thing, Glovers should not discourage flat earthers from doing physical tests. Let them find out how difficult it is. If you can come to any conclusion from those tests, let them do it.
Thank you very much, Shaik. I appreciate that. Cleary, final thoughts.
Yo, dude, if somebody's full of shit, I'm going to call you out. You got to prove me wrong. If I think you're full of shit, I'm going to call you out. But anyway, water is horizontal based on hydrostatic equilibrium. It's an even altitude of pressure across the water that doesn't change. And that water would have to literally curve and change in pressure for that water to not remain horizontal. It's called the law of hydrostatic equilibrium. You guys aren't science deniers. You'd believe that, and you'd realize you're not on a globe.
Thank you very much, Cleary. I appreciate that. Mr.
Jose,
Victory.
you skipped me, man.
Oh, no, I go to you now. Mr. Victory, final thoughts is... Final thoughts. Welcome to the Bizarro Room. Thank you very much, Mr. Victory. Brian Leakey, yes. Go ahead, final thoughts, brother.
Thank you. I'll keep it short. So B-Ball's claiming he's got angular size change on a claimed 100-yard object, 2,000-mile viewing radius. And just look at my channel Flat Earth Test, and you'll see that over with a time lapse, there's no observable angular size change. If you start counting pixels, you might come up with something. But if you see this thing travel 1,000 miles, and you see there's no angular size change, and you try and use the sun over a flat Earth, I'm gonna consider you dishonest if you try and claim that argument again that a sun would have to reduce an angular size over a flat Earth. I'm gonna call you dishonest, Chikey, Blue, B-Ball, but you got to take one or the other. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Brian Leakey. Appreciate that. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, man. Okay, next will be Creed. Final thoughts.
Yeah, the final thought I got basically just to double down kind of on what Blue said, that if he's going to use a logical syllogism, if the Earth is flat, you need to be able to present that first, the flat Earth. If you try to otherwise and just say if this, then that, and never give the if first, that's basically what they call a presupposition. So, and other things about today, a great show. Happy got the super chats. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've been through a few different iterations of the level presentation that Bev gives. So it's going to be nice to see the updated one.
Thank you very much, Creed. Appreciate it. Good to see you, man. Daily T, you got some final thoughts for us. Okay, let's get data on the plane.
Yeah, so I just gave you a quick calculation for perspective point. Basically, any object you want to take in your field of view, if you know the size of it, you times it by 3,000, you'll get its perspective point, meaning its vanishing point. And it's just timesing it by 3,000, which Lemonbird is right, 60-degree field of view divided by 0.02 of your angle of resolution. You'll end up with a number 3,000 as a rough estimate. It's not 100%, but it's a good calculation for what's called the perspective point, fellas.
Thank you, Data. Appreciate that. C4, do you got final thoughts for us? Thank you, C4. Dr. Bob, final thoughts. I'm sharing on the screen right now on YouTube. I got a bendy level. Thank you very much. Bendy level for y'all. Go ahead, Dr. Bob, final thoughts.
Well, the bottom line is that Blue, B-Ball, and I have already conclusively proven the Earth cannot be flat, so it's fun watching them just sit and flop. I love the little ad hoc excuses they come up with.
Thank you, Bob. Ed Freeze, final thoughts.
Yeah, the Earth is not flat. And Bev, I'm still waiting on your explanation. What's the difference between evidence and proof? Thank you.
All right. Now we got John Bernard, your hot micing. We got Extremesis, Stephen. Thank you for coming. John Bernard's final thoughts.
Therefore, I'm hot micing because I have next. Yeah, I have a problem. I see two moons. Just now I'm looking up and I see two moons. I don't know if I'm drinking too many beers, maybe, but anyways, we cannot forget the square inverse square law of light. It's debunked. The globe fantasy theory story, absolutely, and it also debunks in the same time, of course, the distance to the sun, 93 million miles to the sun, and if you put it to the square law.
Try to keep it short, John.
Okay, and I'm just saying, just this law and other laws, many laws of globe have nothing more. It's over. So I am telling you, people, folks, the Earth is flat. Thank you. Very great show. And keep on. See you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, John. Kid Motorbike, do you got some final thoughts for us? Oh, there's no sound, bro. Nope. You might get some, but no sound, bro. No good.
Hello?
Hold on. We getting there, Lemon. All right, let's go to the next. We'll go back to Kid. Mailman, final thoughts. We gotta keep it short, man.
Yeah, if the Earth is a horizontal plane, then objects at my eye level will always stay at my eye level when we don't observe them. Good show.
Thank you very much. That's why I'm not always on camera, because you can see, like, you can read my face, my reactions and stuff like that. That's why I'm not all the time on camera, only for final thoughts and in the beginning of the show. I'll be laughing too much on my own. Merlin, final thoughts.
Thanks, Jose. A rational mind requires logic and common sense. In my reality, a square is a square. And I just wonder to everyone, are you denying reality or are you accepting it for what it is? Which one are you?
Thank you, Merle. Kid Motorbike, do you got audio now?
Hey,
All
Jose,
right.
I just want to mention that doctor. His name is A. Wilford Hall. That's the doctor. Dr. A. Wilford Hall. He's got a book out called Perspective Laws and Vanishing Points. Check it out.
All right, man. Thank you. Mobius, final thoughts. Thank you for coming. Naps, snaps, what you got? Okay. Oh, go ahead, Naps.
Sorry. No, just keep going. Good show. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, Alim, final thoughts.
Okay, yeah, fun show. First, parallel lines do not cross. The sun goes below the horizon. I just posted a video, one of my videos called Spherical Horizons. The sun goes below the horizon, the moon goes below the horizon. I show the entire Milky Way goes below the horizon, doesn't shrink in angular size. And once it goes below the horizon, you can't zoom it back because it's on its way back up in the east again, ready for another 180 degrees because the full rotation is 360 degrees around the spherical Earth. Boom.
Boom. Thank you very much, man. Okay, we got Fitisis, final thoughts.
It's not going above or below anything. It's just the interpretation of the eye. Because the angles are too narrow, the thing is still above the plane, but you're just not making a 2D image on the object because the angles are too compressed visually. So it's not going above or below anything. The parallel lines are appearing to converge at the level of the eyes, but in the foreground, you're getting a horizon from the 6 foot zone above and below the level of the eyes. You're 6 foot off of the flat plane. And so you're going to get a horizon in the foreground for a 6 foot zone above and below the eyes. If you're around 6 feet tall and your eyes are about 6 feet off of the ground, a horizon will form in the foreground, and anything that's taller, like a 100-foot building, a mountain, or the sun, will just have to set beyond.
Okay. Thank you very much, Fitisis. Let's go with Rob King. Final thoughts. He probably AFK. Thank you for coming. Sean Smith.
Oh, well, thanks, Jose. Well, I heard a lot of stuff today. I'm not sure exactly what I heard in certain instances, but there was a lot of stuff thrown out. I'm looking forward to this description tomorrow. I think it's going to be fantastic, and I think this is a great opportunity for people like Lemon and Bev and everybody else to come out and get their voice heard. So keep it up, Jose. I think it's fantastic. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, next is Sin Cleanser.
Very cool. Good show. I like this new direction. A lot of flat earthers in here. Three things. The earth is flat. Light is the first force, and gravity is a fairy tale. Thank you.
Thank you. Steve A. Final thoughts.
Hey, doing good. No final thoughts. Forgot what I was going to tell you.
Thank you very much. Kid Motorbike, final thoughts. He say, good show, and could you ask John Bernards to get a translator? Thank you, Kid. Appreciate that. Sorry that your mic was taking a shit on you, man. Let's go with Zanzu. Final thoughts.
We have thousands of observations which could only work on the globe. The black swan is a straw man, and the flat earth hasn't provided any evidence yet. Thanks for letting me be here.
Thank you very much. The Rumpus is over there. He's deafened. Anybody that want to say me that couldn't speak and you want to speak final thoughts now before we go? Speak now.
Yeah, me.
Go ahead. Final thoughts.
My
This
final
is
thought is you don't need
Hold on.
torsion.
John Bernards, you already spoke. Let's get John Watson and Brian Mavitt. This is the last two. John Watson, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to say I look forward to Bev's so-called level experiment being fully spoken about by himself and completely deconstructed because it is bullshit. And that's about all. And thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you, John. And last person of the day, Mike Priority, Brian Babbitt. You got Mike Priority, bro. Final thoughts.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I was flitting in and out. I'm still working here. Yeah, this is a good show. I think we should extend it into the whole month, mate. I really do.
Right.
As opposed to, who is it? Sun. I haven't got my glasses on. What's his name? Sun something. Sun. Like you said, all they have got is observations. They have got no measurements. There is no measurements of a curved Earth. We have observations because we have distortion in our atmosphere, and that is what they are concluding is curvature. It isn't. It is light distortion, and that's why they say they've got hundreds of thousands of observations. Yes, they have, but it is light distortion and not measurement of a curved surface. Level is level. It is not curved. Horizontal for you is the same as for me. We're all living on some sort of level plane.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Brian. Now, we got, there's a few moderators here. We got Big Blue, C4, Left Lane. I don't know if Sean Smith might be, Sean Smith might be a mod. So if you guys are moderators, remember this is Flat Earth Week. I know it's after show. It's going to get a little bit rowdy over here. But please consider, if they want to speak, take the floor and just honor that. Given the priority, I'm going to record the after show when it's either uploaded, premiered, or shared with somebody. If I find anything that went so wrong on disrespecting or going crazy, I will take charge of it and I will fix the issues then. But I got it.
Jose,
I'm going to leave this recording
Jose.
and go ahead.
I just wanted. I'm sorry, I was away from my phone for a minute.
Go ahead.
Can I
Final
just-
thoughts, man. Yeah.
Hey, Jose, I just want to thank you for today. It was really nice being here and not being talked all over and shut down. It was great. I look forward to tomorrow. Thank you, Jose.
Good looking out, man. Thank you very much. All right. Please, everybody, come back to the comment section when the video is up. Leave us a comment in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. Leave us a like or dislike. And please come back. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Jose JG out. Boom! Join the Discord for the after show. It's going to be fun. Thank you.
Are we done now then?
Yeah.
All right. This is being recorded now. The floor is all yours. I mute myself. I'm out.
It's a fucking great show.
Any of you want to
Jose
talk
is
to
a great-
Bev?
No, I'm off. I'll see you later, guys. See you tomorrow.
I gotta say, you're blowing my mind right now.
You twat. How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat.
That was that.
Of your understanding of the world in which you live, then of course the world looks flat. The world looks flat.
the world looks flat.
Neil,
Bitch.
you twat. I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
That's what I do. 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 What I do.
But I don't have much patience for anyone who denies that this challenge is real. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. Flat Earth Society.
My friends, these people are so out of touch with science. You don't need to be a scientist to know that the Earth is round.
They must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society. They would not have believed that the world was round.
Like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash.